Hi, my name is Kyle with Sendout Cards in Fort Collins, Colorado. This short video has been made exclusively for owners and general managers of melting pot restaurants to showcase how you can use Sendout Cards in your business. I know that your time is valuable, so this video will only focus on some of the main points and give a brief demonstration on how you can use Sendout Cards in your melting pot restaurant. But first, here's just a couple things so you can get to know me. I spent the last 16 years in the restaurant business. I built a few bars here in Fort Collins as a general manager, and then my wife and I owned one for 4 years until we sold that bar in 2007. I then had the wonderful opportunity to become the general manager for the first Rodizio Grill franchise here in Fort Collins with Ryan Hodek, and that is where I was introduced to Tim Downey here of the Fort Collins Melting Pot. Tim has asked me to go ahead and record a short video to introduce Sendout Cards to you and show you how you can use it in your restaurant. First, let me explain what Sendout Cards is. Sendout Cards is one of the world's largest greeting card companies, and the company was founded in 2003. Since then, we've sent over 100 million greeting cards and over 3 million gifts. And most of those 100 million greeting cards have been in the last 5 years, making us one of the fastest growing companies in the United States. We are also the world's largest user of first-class postage stamps. Using Sendout Cards is very simple. You can choose from thousands of stock cards and add your own pictures and messages, or you can create your own from scratch. Once you create your card, all you do is hit send. We then take that card, print it, stuff it, stamp it, and mail it from our facility in Salt Lake City. So how does this fit in with your restaurant? The current system used by most melting pot franchises is taking a photo of the guest, printing that photo, placing it in a frame, and then trying to get it into the guest's hands before they finish their meal. From what I've heard, this system is rather time-consuming, quite expensive, and can be a little stressful when you're in the weeds on a Friday night trying to get that photo frame in the guest's hands before they leave. The Sendout Card system is extremely easy to use and actually creates a profit center for your restaurant instead of being an expense. Plus, you do not have to run out and buy photo paper, more ink, or anything like that to create those framed pictures. So here are some quick bullet points about how using Sendout Cards will benefit your melting pot location. First, it just gives your guests a great memory with a photo of their visit. By adding a $5 or $10 dip, you encourage that guest to return to your restaurant. You can create top-of-mind awareness because that guest will probably take that photo, place it on their refrigerator or mantle, and want to show it off to their friends. You can create a profit center for your restaurant. Each card costs 93 cents to make, plus a stamp. That brings us to a total of $1.42. If you give a server or hostess $1 when they sell one of these, you're still making $2.58 every single time you create a Sendout Cards photo card. You will build a laser-targeted customer database with their full name, home addresses, birthdays, anniversaries, and special interests. You can also use Sendout Cards throughout the year to reach out to your guests and send them a birthday card or an anniversary card or invite them to a special occasion. And if you really want to, and you have a special guest, you can actually send them a gift like brownies or chocolate or something fantastic. You can use a Sendout Cards photo card to add to your packages like the perfect night out or Valentine's Day. You can also use this program to increase your Club Fondue signups by putting the sign-up form for a photo card on the back side of your Club Fondue sign-up forms. Tim in Fort Collins uses this technique and has said that it increased his Club Fondue signups by over 600 more people than by using just the Club Fondue alone. So here's how the Sendout Card system works. Now understand, this is not a card training video. We'll get into that later. So I'm not going to delve into a lot of detail. We're going to make this as quick as possible for you. The first thing you'll want to do at the end of the night, once you've collected all of the cards with the guest's personal information and one of your team members has taken a photo of them, you go in and you add a new contact. It's a very simple process. You just fill out the fields and then hit save. You can put in their birthdays, their anniversary, their spouse's name, their spouse's birthday. If you have the information, maybe during conversation with the guest or something that you can actually put in their children's name and their children's birthdays and send them gifts as well. You can group each customer into specific groups, and you can also put specific notes that saves on each customer. So as a general contact manager, this is really quite impressive. You can also import your contacts if you happen to have an Excel spreadsheet, and there is a quick video tutorial on how to do that from an Excel spreadsheet. So from the main menu again, the next thing you'll want to do after you've uploaded your contacts from the evening is upload the pictures that you've taken. Now over here you can see you can create albums, and again you can put them in couple pictures, group pictures, holiday pictures, whatever you want to group them as to keep track of all of them. The only thing you have to do is click upload more pictures and browse the computer or wherever they're from and upload the pictures. It's very, very simple. Once they're grouped together, what you'll want to do is go ahead and send them their card. Now the first thing you'll have to do is create a few templates that you can use for your location. If you would like, we have thousands upon thousands of stock cards that are already made up for you. You really can't change the front of these cards, but you can change everything on the inside of them and add your own pictures, your own message, everything. So if you'd like, you can use one of those. Or once you design your own templates, which I'm going to show you how to do very quickly here, you can just start using those, and you can find those under your saved cards. Okay. So for now, we're not going to use a stock card or a saved card. We're going to come up here and create what's called a Picture Plus 2.0 card just to get started. As you're designing your cards, remember that these are going to be saved, and you can keep reusing the same card over and over and over and over and over. All you have to do is replace the photo with the current photo taken. And I'm sure that most of you have a graphic artist on your staff or an aspiring graphic artist on staff that would love to get their hands on this system and play around for a couple hours and make some really awesome templates for you. You can, if you would like, use templates that are already created in the send out card system, and there's tons of categories here under the templates. All kinds of stuff where you just drag it over and boom, you've got a template. You can also, out of the Elements tab, look under and create your own from scratch. Here's a good frame. Let's go ahead and just drag this frame up here, and we'll resize it. Don't worry about going outside of the green lines with your excuse me, with your backgrounds. You actually want to make sure you don't have any white edges. Okay. Now you see it says drag image here. So what we're going to do is go under the pictures. We're going to take this nice young couple, drag. You'll see how it resizes. If you'd like, you can highlight the picture, move it around. Perfect. Now there's the front of your card, and of course you want to make sure that you're branding yourself, so you can put your company logo right there, because when this guest receives the card, they're going to want to keep the picture, of course, as a memory of their incredible evening at your restaurant. So what they'll probably do is actually cut the front of the card off and hang this part on their refrigerator, so not only do they have their wonderful photo, but your restaurant's logo will be stuck on everyone's refrigerator. Now up here, you can go to the inside of the card. We're going to do a very, very generic message. Of course, you can make this whatever you would like. Dear space, we're going to go do a mail merge field, first name, comma, whoops, comma, return. Thank you for spending Okay. Just like any word editor, you can change the font, you can change the handwriting. This personal handwriting, by the way, is actually my wife's handwriting. There's a way you can write your own handwriting down. Send Out Cards will scan it in and actually create a font with your own handwriting. It's very, very cool. We'll just write it in the pencil font. We're going to center it. We'll change the color to red. Let's make that a little bigger. All right. Now you'll notice, dear first name, I didn't put the actual customer's first name. I created a mail merge. So every single time that this card is sent out, Send Out Cards will go and automatically put whoever's first name is in the contacts. If you want to get real creative, you can actually first name and spouse name if you have those. It'll say, Dear Jim and Mary, thank you for spending time with us tonight. Okay. Now down here, we're actually going to remove this text box because we don't need it. What we are going to do though is add a gift certificate because we want these guests to return. And this can be any gift certificate. Of course, this is just a generic one I pulled off. Now we're going to kind of keep this one within the lines because this green line represents an area of the card that may be cut off during the production of the card. It may not, but you just be careful. Now you might wonder why I put the gift certificate down on the bottom, and there's a very, very specific reason why I put it where I did. On the very back of these cards when they're printed, right about in this area, if you flipped it over, you will have your return address with your business name, and then right about here, you're going to have your customer's name and their address. So even if you have a vertical gift certificate or something, I would recommend that you cover this area of the card with your gift certificate, because then even if they just cut out the gift certificate and bring it in, you have their name and address information right on the back to know exactly who redeemed it. And then you just go back into your contact manager, put in a note about when they visited, set up a campaign to send them another one in 3 months or 6 months or whenever you feel it would be appropriate to send them another coupon, because you know they like to use them. Genius, I know. On the inside of the card, if you would like, you can get very, very, very fancy. You can go back into your elements. One of my favorite areas of elements is actually under, let's see, where did it go? Fall, there we go. And if you like, you can take this and actually make a background out of it. Again, with backgrounds, just go ahead and spread them all over the page. You can put a background on the top of your card, so when they open it, it has a different color. You can put backgrounds behind here. You can put more pictures. You can put your own signature. You can just do all kinds of amazing things. Again, go ahead and let your graphic artist play with it a little bit more. If you want, you can add a little leaf right here. These elements are a lot of fun. You can have a pretty good time making some really, really wonderful cards. And now when you're done, and remember, this is the first time you've created this card. You do not have to do this every single time. You're going to save this template. All right? You save it as a Picture Plus card. And then whenever you're ready, you just hit continue. This will bring you over to your shopping cart, basically, where you can check out and do a single card, or you can ship multiple cards at a time. And you just go through and pick the address with the card. And this whole process takes about 30 seconds. Okay? So what I'd like to show you now is how you can retrieve those Picture Plus cards that you've created. And again, you'll have 4 or 5, maybe 10, who knows how many different templates that you can create for your own business. And to find those, again, you just go over here under My Cards in your card catalog, and there it is. And then each time you want to send this template out, you just replace the cover. You replace the picture on the front. You highlight it. You hit delete. You go over your pictures. You grab the next one, and you put that one in there. There we go. It's that easy. You don't have to do anything else, because remember, the inside will say Dear Joe or Dear Paul this time. They'll get the same gift certificate. You come down here to the bottom right, hit continue, send it out in the mail in about 30 seconds. So there you have it. I mean, it is really that easy to not only create a card from scratch, but to create a few templates to just replace the front picture and send out the same gift certificate and message to each one of your guests. With as many templates and elements and pictures and everything that we have in send out cards, your options are truly unlimited when you use send out cards in your business. So here's what you get as a preferred customer at Send Out Cards. You'll get a fully functional website with unlimited picture storage, an incredible contact manager to help keep you organized, thousands of cards to choose from in dozens of categories where you can start from scratch and completely design your own card. You will get access to an invite-only Facebook group where you can connect with other owners and general managers that use the Send Out Card system in their business, and you can also ask questions and read other people's questions to help get answers. We will have a private YouTube channel where you can get access to training videos as well as introduction videos if you want to share this system with other owners or GMs. And of course, you get as much help as you want from Tim and myself to help get you set up and answer any questions along the way. Here's what it takes to get started. You'll need a credit card to set up your monthly subscription. It's $31 a month. and that gets you 100 points. And that's enough points to make at least 30 to 50 cards depending on how you make them. You'll set up an expense account that will help pay for postage and any gifts that you would like to purchase along the way. The next thing you'll do is call Tim or myself, or you can just click the link right below the video here, and that'll take you to a sign-up page where you can also sign up as a preferred customer. Once you do that, you'll get an email that will also link you to the Facebook page and YouTube pages. So you can gain access to all of the training and all the information that you'll ever need to be very successful using send-out cards at your Melting Pot location. Tim and myself really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Again, I know your time is valuable, and we can't wait to help you get started using send-out cards. Thank you again. This is Kyle in Fort Collins. We'll see you soon. For more information, or to contact Tim or Kyle directly, please write down the phone numbers you see on the screen, or click the link in the description below the video.